Hey guys, this is Josh and Matt from Upright Health, and today we're going to show you two exercises that you can do and probably should be doing if you have anterior pelvic tilt. So maybe you found out that you have anterior pelvic tilt, or maybe you're suspicious that you do, then these exercises are a great place to start putting your pelvis in a better position and strengthening the muscles that will help you put that pelvis back to a neutral state, okay? So both exercises are gonna be done on the ground, on your back, as we have Matt here displayed. And we're gonna start with a dead bug. So we've showed you a dead bug in a previous video, but we're gonna give you some variations on the dead bug today that can make the exercise, just change the stimulus of the exercise or even make it a little bit more challenging for you, okay? So first let's just show a regular dead bug here, Matt. So Matt's gonna, he's gonna get his coordination right, and then he's gonna extend opposite limbs here, the leg and the arm, and the whole time he's kind of cueing his abs to stay on and his lower back to stay flat to the ground. And we like to say ribs down a lot of the time, so we don't want this rib cage to flare up. Okay, so we're going to use that cue throughout all these exercises.
So not this.
Yes, so not this. And as you can see, I can get my hand under here. That's a big no-no when we're doing any of these exercises, okay? One of the main focuses is that the abs are staying on tension. All right, I'll give you a break here. So relax. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to add a weight into Matt's hands. Now, first thing you think is add a weight, probably going to get harder, but actually with this, adding some little external object here can sometimes make it easier to brace your abs against, because he has this weight here to kind of tighten up against. So he's going to come up and we're just going to do the leg portion of the dead bug. So he's going to extend one leg out, boom. We're keeping the ribs down, the lower back flat, okay? And one thing that we're also looking for is this knee to stay pretty much in the same spot. So this knee is going to stay in the same spot as he extends this leg, okay? We don't want this knee traveling forward, back. We want this one to stay in this position, okay? And with this weight here, this is just a 10-pound dumbbell, but you can use whatever works for you, right? Medicine ball, any type of weight that you can get your hands on. Okay, so next variation. This one is going to be a little bit more challenging, but Matt is going to start with both his legs straight up in the air. Now from here, he's just going to, and we're going to keep it kind of a soft knee, so a slight bend here, but then he's going to lower one leg slowly to the ground. He can tap that heel down and then come back up, okay? Same cues, rib cage down, lower back flat, abs tight. Okay. Now, with this exercise, if you have tighter hamstrings, then you're probably going to have to start a little bit out here, okay? And that's fine, but we would like to progress to get you to where Matt is and have a pretty vertical leg here, okay? And then, obviously, from here, we can challenge this even more and make him drop both his legs at the same time. Is he ready for that?
Part of the script? Not in the script?
I actually just dropped that on him right now, but of course he does a great job of rolling with it, and he's got strong abs and he's able to do that. Okay, awesome. So there's some variations of the dead bug. This is going to be great to work your core and to coordinate it so you can control your pelvis a little bit better, okay? So moving on to our next exercise is the glute bridge. Now a lot of you have probably seen glute bridges, you've probably done them before, but we're gonna give you some cues that will make it better and some variations to work with, okay? So once again, what's really important in the bridge is that Matt tightens up his stomach before he bridges up, okay? And when he bridges up, he's going to squeeze his butt and he's gonna push these hips up towards the ceiling. Perfect. So why don't you do a rep here with letting your abs relax and push up. And as you can see, you know, this is arched back here, and also his pelvis is really, really high. Now, if you're getting your pelvis really high up in the air, that might be a sign that you're not keeping your abs tight enough. So make sure to first All right, let's do it correct now.
All right.
Make sure to first keep tension here and then squeeze the butt muscles to bring yourself up, okay? And now, another thing that you can do is just to hold in this top position. So you can get here, keep this tight, and if you're doing this correctly, you will feel your glutes start burning, within, I don't know, maybe for Matt a little bit later, 30 seconds or so. But if you're new to this, within 15 seconds, you should start to feel fatigue in your butt, okay? So now we're gonna introduce the glute bridge march, okay? So go ahead and come back down. So you're gonna start in the same position. He's gonna glute bridge up, get the abs tight, and then he's going to just bring one knee up here, flexing at the hip, okay? So he comes up, then he can alternate to that knee, okay? So what we're really looking for here is when Matt, so go ahead and pause at the top of this one. So when he brings this up, we don't want any change in the pelvis, right? It's gonna have the tendency to drop down just like that. What we want is for this hip to be able to stabilize this motion and for the core to be able to stabilize as well, right? Because this is gonna have to be very active to keep this pelvis in a neutral position, okay? So from here, we can just keep on doing marches here. And this is a great segue into our last variation of the bridge, which is single leg bridge, okay? So for the single leg bridge, Matt can just start in this stacked position here that we were using for the march. We want the knee right over the hip, okay? And he's going to have to maintain this angle, right? Once again, we don't want to get here or here during this. We want to maintain this position, okay? And now Matt is just gonna have this glute to drive up with. Let's go ahead and do that. Great. And notice that he's keeping these abs on, okay? And if you can't get quite as high in the single leg bridge, that's totally fine, right? We don't want you letting tension go here just to get higher because you're probably getting higher from extending at the lower back, okay? Let's show this other side. Great. It's always good to have pro models doing things for you. Guys, go ahead and try these out. Now, I just wanted to say that, I have used these for anterior pelvic tilt myself. And I think in the beginning, I didn't really pay attention much what was going on in these exercises. I was just going through the motions. And that's why it didn't yield the best results. But once I kind of figured out, oh, okay, I need to worry about my positions. I need to turn my abs on. I need to try to find my glutes. Then these exercises became very, very effective and they gave me great results. So try them out. Remember, pain sucks, life shouldn't.